Welcome back, everyone. Please comment, subscribe, leave a like. We're on Altair 2. I was trying to do this quest at a research outpost U309, but unfortunately, I won't be able to because of a bug. So I'm gonna go back to the main quest of finding Andreja. As you can see, if you don't know the solution to this, let me know. As you can see in the MISC item, I have the U3 facility keycard, in which I need to open this. I can't open it. It said I need the security keycard, which I have. So it's clearly a bug, so I'm moving on with my life. We're exiting the facility and fast traveling back. All these bugs, issues, good lord. Not Bethesda, seriously. Open quests. I can't even use the mods because I got this shit on Microsoft like an idiot. Microsoft Store like an idiot. Altair 3. Watched. It says some flaw. That's weird. Seriously?
Well, they don't need it now.
Yep. Damn shame, it. Shit's huge. Actually.
Hello.
PCIe. Find Andreja. Go to prompt.
Hello, this is Mrs. Whitmore. Oh, thank you.
Mrs.
The school
Whitmore.
district is supposed to do maintenance on the ships, but our grav drive's cracked and leaking helium-3. The ship can't jump right now. What's helium-3? Helium-3 is a stable isotope of helium that is used as fuel for grav drives, Tashi. What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is, or you should. You wrote a paper on
Yeah,
it.
the school trips to spaceships in this dangerous space.
What a grav drive is.
Damn.
Class, please talk quietly amongst yourselves. This is important. Do you have any extra ship parts?
How many ship parts you need? I hope you're getting hazard pay. Sounds like you deserve it. How could the school district put you all in
The
danger?
whole fleet is made of charitable donations, so the ships are always breaking down. And the district's mechanics are few and overworked.
I hope you're getting hazard pay.
Tell that to my vice principal. Mrs. Is it a pirate? Pirates? There are pirates? What? No. No pirates. Everyone is safe.
Actually, I'm a member of Constellation.
Holy smokes! Constellation! The Explorers? That is so cool! In space you can encounter all sorts of fascinating people. Now,
Or death.
everyone, settle down. The driver said ship parts should be sufficient for us to repair our ship.
Ship parts. Sorry, I don't have ship parts to spare. I'm not gonna help you. You're on your own. What the hell?
Oh, thank you. The school district is but our grav drive. What's helium? Helium-3 is a... What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is. Oh, Class, please, do you have any extra... Let me see. Mrs. Whitmore, who are you talking to? Is it a pirate? Pirates? They're... What? No. Just some stupid... Hey! My father is a traitor! Billy, this is your last warning. Now, the driver said ship parts should be sufficient for us to repair our ship. Understood. Well, I hope you have a better day than I...
Holy shit. Bad. Fauna, flora, cool, marginal. Oh shit, even though it's marginal. Find the artifact on PCIe 3. Scan. Storage here. Gas drive. Ionosphere registry. Oh shit. Perfetto, molto perfetto. They're all the same shit. Resource. You cannot install a ship module that is a higher class than a ship's reactor.
Landing struts primed, retros firing.
Oh lord. I guess some good loot.
We used to wonder if... Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
Captain. Hello.
Starting sector
I
filter.
am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Good. Oh, there's just so much life around here. God damn. Everything sector. Old, but it's got life. Gauge Baron. Creature pile. They're everywhere. Damn, son.
Time to break a sweat for a change. Ow, ow, ow! I'm so ready for this. Are you? Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Back trap. Picture this alien creature. Look at his eyes, his face, tail, very lizard-like. Damn, look at those spikes, boy. Pack trap. Alright. Hunting Labyrinth. Holy shit. Hunting Labyrinth. God damn, bro. Did not want to kill you, buddy.
Yikes! Watch it! And stay down!
Yeah, that place is full of life, especially this location. Fish. Fight it out. A full ton of animals. very wary sealant. Volcanic frozen dunes comes first event.
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
God damn. Okay. Seems like alive. God damn. This is resilient as hell.
Splat! Oh, I love this part.
Emergency. Circuits overloaded. Commencing combat.
Let's just go this way.
You can't do this to yourself. You don't deserve this.
Shut up, Barrett.
Is that all? Sure. I got some time.
That's a chicken across the road, huh? That's a chicken. Not booster. Planet. Planet who? Federal party. Will you help me plan it? How do you keep an idiot in suspense? How do you get a collective hick out of a tree? yet despite its reputation as the Settle's premier pleasure city, Neon is also home to a plethora of criminals, ruffians, and assorted dregs. Some of these malcontents merely walk the streets alone, preying on lost tourists who have stayed too far from the beaten path. But the worst offenders are the organized groups, those who have banded together for a common criminal cause. The worst offender is, of course, the Siagu Syndicate, a crime syndicate bold enough to publicly flaunt their name and rumored to be affiliated with or indirectly controlled by Neon Mayor Benjamin Bayou. But then, of course, there are smaller yet less dangerous street gangs, the Ebside Strikers and the Disciples. As with most gangs, their members pride themselves on being family, but the only blood they're interested in is what they can spill in the streets. Carl Lupino's book, An Examination of Neon Gang Culture, is an in-depth look at the various neon gangs and criminal organizations, focusing on the Siagu Syndicate, Ebside Strikers, and Disciples. It did not have the cooperation of those who wrote about and was moved to publish his work. Shortly after the book was released, Lupino disappeared and hasn't been heard from since. Damn. Book the first, Sewing, Chapter 1, the one thing needful. Now what I want is facts. Teach these boys and girls nothing but facts. Facts alone are wanted in life. Plant nothing else and root out everything else. You can only form the minds of reasoning animals upon facts. Nothing else will ever be of any service to them. Well, hypotheticals help. This is the principle on which I bring my own children. This is the principle upon which I bring up these children. Stick to facts. By far the smallest of Charles Dickens' novels, Hard Times, chronicles the lives of the resident of Coketown, a fictional Victorian industrial mill city. A lot of the classics. The real trick to space ships refers to focus on the immediate and pragmatic. To ask yourself, what can I do in ship history right now? Everything I already read that. The Comet. While W.E.D. Boyce is famous as a writer, civil rights activist, and sociologist, among other things, it is not widely known that he also penned a science fiction short story. The following is an excerpt from The Comet, written in 1920. Low on the horizon lay a long white star mystic, wonderful, and from it fled upward to the pole, like some wan bridal veil, a pale white sheet of flame that lighted all the world and dimmed the stars. In fascinated silence, the man gazed at the heavens and dropped his rockets to the floor. Memories of memories stirred to life in the dead recesses of his mind. The shackles seemed to rattle and fall from his soul. Upon from the crass and crushing and cringing of his castles leaped the lone majesty of kings long dead. He arose within the shadows, tall, straight, and stern, with power in his eyes and ghostly scepters hovering to his grasp. An excerpt from The Paradiso Complex, a novel quite obviously written from the Paradiso Group in an attempt to market the resort to a wider audience. The writing is often atrocious and hard to take seriously. She felt the warm, perfect air on her face. Marabella paused to adjust the straps on her bikini, then threw the ball back to Billy, who was sipping a nice, cool, perfectly missed perfection aqua blast from the Paradiso Cantina. I thought about just days ago, he was touring away in an office building in New Atlantis, but somehow this trip to Paradiso has been the best thing that ever happened to him. Paradiso might be the best thing to happen to anyone, he said playfully. Mirabelle laughed. I've been to every resort in the galaxy, none of them are as perfect as Paradiso. She bit her lip and sauntered over to Billy. Do you want to go back to my exclusive Paradiso Beach Cabana rental unit? I got it for a very reasonable price, and all the latest comforts and amenities you'd expect from a luxurious top quality resort. Oh lord. Baron Zealot. Resources. Hunting, up north. Okay. Up this way. I wish there's some kind of indicator when your health is low, because my health will be getting low out of nowhere and it'd be shocking me. Oh. Helium through extraction site. I guess this is the mirror fast start room and balanced pack. 30-50% melee damage.
All yours. Oh, bad choice. You're dead. Dead. Oh.
Why is my math lower now? Don't even know, but I had to get rid of it. This is what pisses me off. I'll go strike. Artifacts data.
Let's chat.
Octagon. Oh, damn. There's 10 animals and 5 plant chemical type water. This is the ocean. This is the only land? Shit, most of the product. Water areas, except for this. Or this. Land too.
Landing site looks clean.
Yes, you can.
Let's set it down.
Alright. Hopefully we get a good haul.
I wonder is life full? Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Reason. Bro wants to chat right now.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal
I just wanted
greeting,
to say thanks
but I
for the
am
daring rescue back
dissatisfied
there.
with the result.
I had plans for Matsura, of course, but I appreciate the backup.
No problem. My memory, Matsu, why don't you thank me with some credits? And what do you have to do? What would you have done without me? Welcome, glad to help out a fellow Constellation member. What would you have done without
I
me?
would have given them an exhaustive series of lectures on aneutronic fusion until they were either delirious or they became my new students, obviously.
Yeah. You're welcome.
It's good to be part of a team, isn't it? To be part of something so much bigger than any one of us. So many things can go wrong out there. Working with people you can trust is important. And that's why I've been in Constellation so long. It's good to have people who will help out when you're in a jam.
Rupert, I don't like to depend on others personally.
You know, I doubt many people like that.
It's hard to trust good things. Humans aren't some sort of colonial plan. What do you mean?
One time Irvin and I were on a biology expedition where he took thousands of samples from plant growths all over some moon. Turns out it was one giant organism in an endless cycle of self-consumption and regrowth. But outside of strange colonial life, we all had some sort of help. Sometimes a little, sometimes a lot. Maybe that amount changes too.
Who's Irvin?
Irvin Madani was my husband.
Oh shit.
He was also a brilliant biologist who joined Constellation a couple of years before me. Yeah,
Was?
He's gone now.
Dead.
I remember his bright smiles when I returned from my trips. Wow, more brilliant than any star.
It's hard to trust.
That's fair. I can respect that. I hope I can earn your trust. But if not, well, speaking of which, I'm glad you joined Constellation.
Alert. You certainly made my time in Constellation very ugh. Yuck. How long have you been in Constellation anyway?
A long time. We should talk about it someday. I'd need to get some tea going for that chat, though. Just figured I'd mention it, since we haven't had much time to... You know, being a member of Constellation has given me a lot of opportunities, and a fair bit of stress, I'll admit. It's hard to imagine just who I'd be had I never joined up. I would have never done so many things, met so many people, It's mind-boggling how different I would be. And I never would have met Irvin. Or lost him, I suppose.
It's impossible to know what could have been. Everybody's lost somebody. It's part of life. I'm not hoping to stir up any bad memories for you, Barrett. I hope.
It's not you, Captain. It's just been on my mind. I can't say why. Irvin's been gone for over 20 years.
Oh shit. You've been in
Strange how
constellation for
memories can pop up when
over
you
20
least
years.
expect it.
Sorry, Barrett. Why do you think it's suddenly back in your thoughts?
Well, I'm enjoying my time adventuring with you, and it reminds me of Irvin in a way. We had so many adventures together, and then it suddenly stopped. Maybe part of my mind is trying to remind me of that.
Sorry, man, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, don't worry. Logically, I know I should be over it. I've ignored my feelings about Irvin's death since it happened. It's time for me to confront it. I'm just fortunate that Constellation has been a supporting home for me since Irvin died. I mean, where else would I get to dodge space pirates and discover new planets? On that note, I think I'd do well to distract myself with a little adventure for a bit. I know now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later. You're handling this whole captain thing really well, you know. Of course. Right. No worries.
Captain, it is pleasant to... I will follow behind you.
Why that was that? Guess I've been spoiled by those follower tweak mods from Skyrim. Crossbow. Pretty damn popular. So special. This mine looks the exact same as some of the other mines I've been to. Shit. Same little freaking cover there. That side. Same entrance here. Same railing there. Oh shit.
Don't come any closer. Identify yourself.
My name is the Mystic Ranger. I'm not here to stuff.
You are from Constellation. Vladimir said someone might be coming.
We were instructed to provide backup in case of unforeseen difficulties. That appears to no longer be necessary.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Even apples containing fuel. 8 million blue. Kill him. Mine. Quickly go here because I want to see Barrett's interaction more than Vasco's. Guess I want to exit ship. Turn around. Barrett's anywhere to be seen. Guess not. Which I'm gonna board the ship.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, what's up? Need a hand? Okay by me. Working on my biography, huh?
Where are you from anyway?
You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos.
Maybe
If my family
Titan?
weren't still working the wind farms there, I don't think I'd ever go back.
You see why you feel that? How often do you visit your family?
Not enough, according to my mom. But I try to get back every couple months. And I keep in touch when I'm not there.
Well, tell me more about growing up there.
Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives.
There are wind farms on Titan?
Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines. Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison.
Interesting.
Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older.
How'd you end up working in
Lynn
Argos?
convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. She was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan.
Are you in like very close?
Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me.
You have a rock collection?
Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection as a signing bonus.
You ever dig up anything stranger?
No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life. 8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great job. Pays decent, and my rock collection's never looked better.
Oh.
I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix. Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom and the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got in all kinds of trouble as kids.
Maybe we should visit.
I've got 6. Evan, Tim, Ethan, Shane, Lucas, and Finn. Or, boys, get the hell down here, as our mom likes to call us. I'm the oldest by a couple years. Finn's the youngest, he's only 10, and the rest of them are moody teenagers.
Do you mind if I ask where your father is?
Couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. Broke my poor mom's heart. Mom took it the hardest. She and my dad were together a long time. I don't think she saw it coming. I sure didn't. And most of my brothers were too young to get what was happening, but they could tell how upset our mom was. That was hard on everyone. But hey, we got through it okay in the end. My mom and I leaned on each other and managed to keep things running while we got back on our feet. I was 12. He left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say goodbye or anything. Real class act, huh?
Never tried to contact.
Nope, and I don't plan on it. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want to know me, so I don't want to know him either.
I mean, you were 12 when he left, so you probably knew you well enough.
I'm not. My family means a lot to me, and my dad treated him like crap, so I didn't have a very hard time writing him off. She's a new homesteader, born and raised. Her family's been working the wind farm since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. She's a great mom. Never lets anyone put her kids down. You should have seen how mad she got when she found out people at school were making fun of my rock collection. She was so determined to get me to stick with it that she read every geology book I had so she could ask me about my collection. That meant a hell of a lot to me. Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I are always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis. Whatever floats your boat. Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions. It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples. Assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere. You got it.
Interesting.
I'm all ears. Yes, this is yours now. Sure, I've got a minute. Finally.
Yeah, what is it?
I'd be a lot more used to you somewhere else. I suppose that wouldn't kill me.
You want to become a miner?
I never considered anything else. My parents were miners too. I've been learning the trade since I was old enough to dig. The longest I've spent above ground was the year and a half I served in the UC military during the Colony War. That was more than enough for me. I prefer to keep my boots full of dust and my pockets full of credits. Less trouble that way.
Post-management. Do you know anything else about the artifact found at Argos?
No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous.
Seen anything like it before?
No. Whatever that thing was, it's the only one I've ever seen. I'm glad it's not my problem anymore.
Other strange things you found under.
I've seen skeletons the size of starships buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit. Once I was part of a job that unearthed an entirely new species of cave-dwelling insects. You never know what you'll find when you break ground.
That was an exciting day on the job.
And I'm glad you bounced back from it. Losing a miner is never easy. Let's hear it.
Served in the Colony War?
I did. I know I don't seem like the military type. Like most people, I was less practical when I was young.
That explained you were so strict with the miners. What made you enlist? What did you do in the military?
I was a drill sergeant. You don't seem surprised. I have a firm hand and a knack for getting the best out of people. The UC saw that and put me in charge of training new recruits for combat.
Did you enlist?
I was talked into it. Someone I loved felt called to serve, and he asked me to join him. Only one of us walked away from the war, though.
That sucked.
I was only in the military for a year and a half. I spent the rest of the war underground, mining materials for the UC to turn into ships and bullets.
Yes, well, you were so strict with the miners.
Well, I lost someone dear to me in the war. I'm as strict as I need to be to make sure my workers' families don't have to go through that too. Mining can be as dangerous as combat, you know. There's a good reason why I've held on to old habits. It was my husband, the love of my life. He was killed just a month before the armistice. The transport vessel he was aboard was shot down by the Freestar Collective. Hundreds of lives lost. That's the cost of peace. My husband was proud to serve the UC. He served honorably, and I'm proud of him for it. I only wish I'd gotten to say goodbye.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It was never quite the same after he died. Sure. His name was Manuel. He was a miner, like me. We were stationed at the same outpost for a few years, and we had the same supervisor. He was a better man than most. Honest, kind-hearted, and even-tempered. I've never felt more at peace than I did when I was with him. Losing him was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Damn Colony War.
How long was the two of you
5
together?
years. Then we were married for most of it. I knew he was right for me after our first conversation. And I'm not the type to waste time. I can still remember the look on his face when I asked him to marry me.
Did you have any children?
Do I seem like the motherly type, Dusty? No. We never had children of our own. Manuel has a daughter named Miranda, but she was already a teenager when we got married. She lives in New Homestead with her family, We aren't very close, but I try to see you every time I pass through the Sol system.
Dude, definitely gotta go there.
Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe it. Manuel was absolutely everything to me. Losing him shook me to my core. I've never been the same.
Yeah.
Manuel was my greatest joy. When he died, he took most of my happiness with him. I couldn't handle the heartbreak, so I threw myself into work. But it's like I said, time doesn't heal everything. I believe I was only ever meant to love one person. I still hate waking up without him. I was with the other officers at my base when a report came through about one of our ships being destroyed. I recognized its name from Manuel's messages. It took a few days before the casualty reports started coming through. But by the time one of the officers came to console me, I already knew he was gone. Space battles don't tend to leave many survivors.
Seems like you never really moved on from what happened.
I don't think so either. I don't know if distracting myself instead of finding a way to move on was the right choice. That's the trouble with aging. The more of it you do, the more foolish your younger self looks. If it is time to move on, then leaving Argos was a good first step. I don't have as much to worry about out here. Okay. Right. Haven't gotten yourself killed yet, Where do you need me?
Some people think of life as this delicate, struggling thing. But as I see it, life itself is one of the toughest forces there is. Geology is as much about rock collecting as mining is about gold nuggets. On some planets, it takes a millennia for some cave formations to grow.
Don't
On
come
others,
any
it can
closer.
take days.
Identify your... You are from Constellation.
Andreja, good to see you. Looking a little more murdery than usual, but let's just say they had it coming.
You are the newest member, yes? Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Looks like maybe they had good reason.
Perhaps. I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground, instead of this one. We waste time. We should complete our mission and then we can talk.
Definitely gotta go to the homestead. He just fell.
There, get some cover now!
Did you hear something? Are you prepared to die?
No.
Once again, we are triumphant. Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Gotta stock up on more.
You're going down!
Come then. Meet your death.
Oh, good. My turn.
You mess with me?
You are back. You did not respond when I called to you after you pulled out the artifact. Does that mean Barrett's theory and experience were correct? The artifact grants the first person who touches it a vision?
Yes, not that I've been able to make any sense of it.
The fact that it has happened to both you and Barrett is already more than we had before. I think it is important that we discuss what you saw back there. That man. What I had done.
The Starfield reviews. Andreja was one of the Starborn, but another one is a different character, Barrett, so does it depend on who your love interest is? But it was either you or him, right?
It was, yes. I appreciate that you see it that way. A very practical outlook, not one I find is shared amongst members of Constellation. May I ask what your background is?
I was a miner. I've done all sorts of things. I was a miner Argos extractors. I've done all sorts of things.
Have you now? I have also seen a great many things in my time. We both seem to be unusual additions to Constellation.
MCs?
Please, I would ask that you not mention to Vladimir the the circumstances in which you found me. This is not the first time that Va'ruun zealots have attempted to corner me. If it is known that this has happened again, well, it has been a while since I was given an assignment on my own. I would not want it to be even longer in the future. Do you understand?
Got it. Mum's the word. I feel like I need to say something. They've come after you before, Va'ruun zealots.
Yes. It would seem they have not yet learned how much it will cost them. But then that is their fundamental problem, is it not? An inability to see anything other than the path which they have created for themselves. You are unfamiliar. They are fanatics, having taken the teachings of House Va'ruun and twisted them into a belief that the galaxy must be wiped clean before the Great Serpent's return. So, in this I would say I have done the galaxy a
Right, you got it. Mum's the word.
Mum, this means we are in agreement. Thank you. That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can. You should go now, as they will be expecting us.
Sure. Damn. It's really slow. Without effects. Go back to That's what we'll do next time, guys. Please comment, subscribe, leave a like. Peace.